This is Stephen Wikowski from Christian Music Network, and we're here with Steve Chab from Steve Chab Band. So how are you doing?
Good. How are you, Stephen?
Good, 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 great, great. So tell me about yourself.
I live in Pittsburgh. I have a wife and four kids and a pit bull, and I write music and poetry and make art.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome, awesome. So tell me about your band.
We're a three-piece indie rock band. Right now, we're looking for a bass player. We've been through a couple. Usually it's drummers, but this time it's bassists. But yeah, we're we could play shows, and we're happy to do that. I'm going to be going on an acoustic tour of Rochester, New York, sometime in spring or summer, and we've got two shows lined up. One acoustic at Green Beacon in Greensburg, and which is near Pittsburgh, and then another one is at Hills and Hollers Music Festival, and that's near Oil City, PA. So it's like
Oh,
part way between Pittsburgh and Erie.
oh, cool,
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, have some videos. Let me
Yeah,
see.
yeah. We kind of have a shtick when we play live, I should mention. We have this book.
Yeah,
So it's like an oversized lyric book,
cool.
and it has art and stuff in it. Most of it I made, some of it other people made. But it has the lyrics to all the songs. And all
Mm,
the songs are poems first. And so what people can do is pick one up off the merch table and follow along with the songs as we perform them. We perform them in order for the most part.
cool, cool, cool,
Yeah, and
cool.
I hand stamp every cover, so each cover is unique. So
Okay.
it's textured
All right.
textured paint.
Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we can try a video and see how that works. So,
Did you share audio
yes.
on the recording?
So, yeah,
Cool.
let's get it up there. Guess it's not working, but that's right.
That's all right. You can share the links when you post it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So what videos do talk about? What songs?
There's actually of these songs that I sent videos for, only one the band performs.
Okay,
So I've been writing music for a long time as a solo artist,
okay,
and the last iteration of a band I put together, we decided to call it Steve Chab Band
okay,
rather than just Steve Chab. And so now I have like two different versions. So like whatever the band releases is Steve Chab Band, and whatever I release is just Steve Chab. So
okay.
there's a whole back catalog of Steve Chab stuff. And Steve Chab Band is like the newest things. So the first video is the single off of the Steve Chab Band record called Broken Images, which
Okay,
are the songs from this book.
okay. Oh,
And the title track, or not the title track, the single is called Crystal Bowl,
okay,
and it's kind of a riff. I do like a lot of wordplay, so it's like crystal ball, but instead it's a bowl. You know,
okay. Right. Oh, okay. Yes.
it's like a song about worshiping the stock market,
Okay.
or like being like a stock market tycoon, and like being filthy rich, and like bowing down to money. Yeah.
Cool. Cool. So yeah.
And this the song it's kind of weird. We shot the video in portrait mode, uh, you know,
Okay.
and then I used AI to fill in the rest of the frames, and it's stop motion also. So it's got like an old school claymation stop motion kind of feel, but um, with using new technology to do that. So it's kind of fun, kind of cool.
Cool. Cool. Cool. Cool. So okay. What? What other songs do you want to talk about?
Sure. The second video, it's a song from my second album, my second solo
Okay.
album called, the album's called Tempo. It's on Bandcamp and all the streaming places.
Okay.
But Tempo is more experimental. It's not rock music. It's kind of like Boards of Canada meets Pink Floyd meets Death Cab for Cutie.
Okay.
It's like abstract electronic music and super dark and moody, but there's also guitar and singing in it. But the single off of that uh, album is called Voice,
Okay.
and it's kind of a song from the perspective of God, saying how he's omnipotent or
Mm,
omnipotent. I've heard people pronounce it both ways. Um, and like he's like above all, but it's kind of like an intrusion. It's like the lyrics are very it's like an intruder, the way the way God speaks to the listener. It's not like a pleasant song to listen to. It's like it's uncomfortable. And my friend Ezra sang with me on that. Um, it's the video itself is from a 1968 documentary about Israel,
okay.
and it's kind of weird. It opens up the documentary opens up with the guy slaughtering a lamb in the desert.
Mm,
So the video is kind of disturbing. I just ripped that footage and used it for a music video. Um, but it was a film shot by a young female videographer, like back in the day, and it was showed to Prime Minister Golda Meir, and it the only words in the documentary are Old Testament prophecies. And after watching the video, famously, famously, underground famous, Golda asked the producer of the video, "So which one of these scriptures is from the Christian Bible, and which ones are from the Hebrew Bible?" And the woman who made the video said they're all from the Hebrew Bible.
yeah.
Who the woman who made it was a Christian or maybe even a Messianic Jew.
Hmm.
It's just a really interesting story that like the Prime Minister of Israel couldn't tell the difference
Mm,
between Old Testament and New Testament scriptures, and I don't know, it's just really striking to me. It's like she was getting evangelized without knowing it, but from the Hebrew Bible,
yeah.
it's just a really interesting
Cool.
dynamic. So anyway, that's what the video is. I just ripped part of that documentary, and it's
Cool.
kind of fun. If you're squeamish, don't watch it because a lamb gets slaughtered, like a
Okay.
real lamb.
Okay. So it's called Voice.
It's called Voice, yeah. And we don't play that song. Maybe someday, but at the moment we don't play that one.
Okay.
We're
Cool.
not like we're not really a Christian band. But I'm a Christian,
Mm,
so I have songs from my faith perspective,
mm,
but I don't force it on people, and I don't call ourselves a Christian band. I don't really want that label.
right.
Um, but I mean, if Christians like the music, that's fine. That's great.
Mm, sure.
But I'm not really looking to like be like a band that only Christians like. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds. Yeah. Your band sounds like the Choir.
The choir?
Ever hear of them?
No.
Oh, you should hear them. They're really good band.
Okay, you have to send me a link. I'm sure there's a bunch of bands called the choir.
Okay, this band's called The Choir. So
The
yeah,
choir.
yeah. It's same kind of music that you play. Yeah,
Okay.
really awesome. Is it?
I'll,
Yeah. So
I'll check them out.
yeah.
Thanks. I always like hearing new music. I get really bored with music, so I'm always looking for new stuff.
Okay. Wow. So yeah, I've heard of the Choir. Wow. Yeah. How can we get your music?
Where can we get it?
Yeah, yeah.
Anywhere. It's on Bandcamp. Bandcamp is preferred because if you actually buy the files, I get a percentage of that. Whereas if you stream it on whatever platform, I might get a penny like a year from now,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? So, yeah, but I mean, you can order these books or shirts on
Mm,
Bandcamp, and I have stickers that I throw in the package
okay.
too.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so they're really it's really high quality. Like it's really it's kind of like a living room. It's like a book you'd want to put on your living room coffee table, you know? And a guest comes over and they're like, "Oh, what's this?" And they start flipping through it, and like everything's really high quality print.
Cool,
I
cool.
get and speaking of being labeled Christian and stuff, like I get a lot of I guess I get a lot of pushback from the Christian community
Mm,
because I won't call us a Christian band. And
right.
then like I'm a part of some art groups on Facebook, and like one's a Christian art group. And I posted this one,
Mm.
and the one admin was like, "If you this is demonic. If you put it on its side, it looks like a demon."
Uh,
And I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "Well, if you put it on the other side,
yeah,
it looks like an M&M with a mustache."
sure, yeah.
So, I mean,
You're
is it a
crazy.
demon or an M&M with a mustache?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
decide.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I'll go with the M&Ms. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, the music's all over the place. You can find it wherever. The album, we worked really hard on it. We tracked drums. We, layered vocals. The whole thing. Sent it off for professional mastering and mixing. Um, yeah, we used high quality gear. It's it sounds really good, and I'm really proud of it. And I already have the songs for the next album kind of slotted into place,
Mm.
but we just have to learn the songs as a band and figure out how we're going to do them and stuff like that. But right now we're in the mode where we need to promote this album. So
Cool, 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 cool. So, how can we contact you?
yeah, go to stevechab.band. That's the band's website. It's actually the online version of this. So you can flip through this online. It's the exact same thing. And there's links on there to Bandcamp and Spotify and all the different places. Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. So, so what are your concerts like when you do play?
Um, just pretty chill. Like it's really stripped back. Like the album has, harmonies and secondary guitar parts and things like that. When we play live, we're just a three piece. So it's very, very basic. Um, we try our best to sound like the album, but there's variation. And I think it'll be like a pleasant surprise for people who are used to the album and hear us live. I think people would be pretty interested in hearing that, just the difference in dynamic. And I also play the songs acoustic. So most of the songs were written acoustic, even though the album is pretty heavy, mostly electric guitar on the album. So um, yeah, just like to me, playing them acoustic is also a different vibe. You can really hear the like the intricacies in the guitar and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool, 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 cool. So, so what's ahead for you?
This year I'm focusing on um, trying to promote the album, playing some concerts, finding a bass player, and then learning the new songs as a band. And so that's hopefully this year. I imagine learning the new songs will stretch into next year, and then next year maybe start recording another album. We'll see what happens with that. Uh, I'm excited to play the festival this year. I'm probably going to audio feed just as a spectator for networking purposes. It's a music festival in Illinois. It's mostly Christian artists, but
Hmm.
it's like the weird Christians that don't really fit in anywhere. So it's cool to be with a bunch of like pierced, oddball Christians that like we all get each other. You're like, oh yeah, your church doesn't really get you either. Like, no, okay, what's up?
Okay.
So
Cool. 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 So, do you have any advice for other musicians?
well, I know AI is a big thing right now. Um, I'm not using AI for songwriting at the moment. Um, I have used other technologies for lyric writing,
Mhm.
like that album Tempo, the second music video, the album that song's on. I used Google Translate to write lyrics for one of those songs. So I
Hmm.
wrote a poem and made it into like Chinese, then took it into Hebrew and took it into another language, then brought it back to English, changed a few things and did it again, and then eventually landed with the lyrics that I have. So it's sort of using technology to assist in songwriting, but not actually write the song for you.
Yeah.
But I would say AI, is not a replacement for writing music, obviously, but it can be a really helpful tool. And I would not write it out as like I would not make a hard line and say AI bad, never.
Yeah.
I would keep an open mind and try to think about how you can use technology to your advantage rather than being religious about it.
Sure, sure, sure. It's a
Yeah.
tool like anything else, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, 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 yeah. And of course, I get the complaints all the time about AI. So, but
Yeah.
every day. But oh well. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, like to thank you for coming on. It was my pleasure, Steve.
Yeah.
And
Thanks for putting all these on. I know you've been involved in the music scene for a lot of years and you're just still keeping at it after all these years.
yes, 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 just definitely. Any last words?
Yeah, I just want to thank you for keeping that Facebook group going. It's really cool to see all the different artists posting and new people joining and all kind of stuff. And for the most part, everyone's really friendly and encouraging. So it's been a blessing being part of that group. So thanks.
Yep, yep, yep. Definitely. And yeah, we'll be looking forward to another album and more songs. So God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you, Stephen.
And good night.
Good night.